Hello, welcome to another episode of Spirit Lift Sunday. Today is Mother's Day in the USA, and it's been a really beautiful day. I'm with my children today, which is one of the reasons I made this episode late, because I had a feeling they wanted to do something special for me. So they made me brunch, and I have mimosas they made for me. So cheers to all of you mothers out there who are celebrating Mother's Day and everything that it means to be a mother. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to start with reading a message that came into me this morning from the energy I call the All Mother. This is the Divine Mother aspect of Source. And I have been invited on occasion to speak to humanity on her behalf. So I'm going to read this message to all of you. I didn't have enough time to type it into my computer. Normally I put it in the computer and I read it, and it's nice and smooth reading. However, I channeled it in this morning, and didn't have a time, because I was spending quality time with my children, to put it into the computer. So I'm going to read what came through me this morning. And just to let you know up front, when I'm channeling a message, I'm writing it really fast. So sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. So if I'm stumbling over the message that's coming in, it's because I'm attempting to read my own handwriting. So I'm just letting you know I'm a human being, and I can't read my own scribbles. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my reading glasses and read this beautiful message for you that came in this morning. Good morning, my love, my sweet, sweet child. I am the All Mother, the mother of all creation, once forgotten by the children of earth, and no being remembered in the hearts of many. And now being remembered in the hearts of many, as they wake up and see for themselves their own divinity and infinite possibility. They are beginning to remember me. They are beginning to feel my mother's heart through theirs. Their higher heart, the heart of compassion, the open heart of infinite love, the way I see all my children, all creation. My love for all life is infinite and free of judgment. My love for all my children is infinite and unconditional. I see within all of you so much more than you can even begin to see and grasp for yourselves. I feel your soft, tender hearts reaching out for my love, a love you don't even know you are missing, and yet it is my love that will heal your wounds and your world. Let your mother bandage your wounds and hold you in my infinite arms. I will heal your sorrows and guide you in my wisdom. I am the All Mother, the All Mother of all that is. Many have called upon the All Father to direct them and protect them, unaware of my existence, only calling upon the Father as they, again, can't read my handwriting, only calling upon the Father as they reach only living in the masculine, infinite heart. It is time now for all my children to wake up and awaken to their whole heart, awaken to the feminine heart, my heart of infinite compassion and infinite wisdom, my heart of the all-knowing, all-loving, all-giving, my heart of hearts. I am the mother. My heart is the love now needed across your planet to raise humanity and all life on earth out of its suffering. I call upon the mothers on the body of Mother Earth to stand up, to rise up, and Use your hearts, your mother's hearts, to guide humanity and all life on earth in your loving hearts and loving arms. Remember, my loves, when your children were small and needed you, your love, your compassion, your wisdom. There is no love that can compare to the heart of the mother for her children. That is my heart for you. When your children were small and they hurt, you bandaged their wounds and held them. Sorry, I'm going to cry. This is the mother's heart. When your children were small and they hurt, you bandaged their wounds and held them when they needed holding. That is my love for you. When someone threatened to harm you, your child, you fiercely protected them. That is my love for you. When you looked at your child and saw infinite possibilities for them, that is my love for you. When your children made mistakes and you loved them through their choices, that is my love for you. When you look at your children as your sweet love for them forever, without condition, that is my love for you. You love them no matter what. That is my love for you. That is the heart of the mother. I am calling on all of you now. I am calling my mother's heart to yours, to expand your mother's hearts, to heal and hold the hearts of all humanity in your hearts and loving arms. I'm calling upon the fierce protector in your hearts to fiercely protect humanity as you would your own child. I am calling upon your hearts to see the infinite possibilities for humanity that you see within your own children. I am calling upon the unconditionally loving heart to love humanity no matter what, the way you love your own children. I am calling on the hearts of every mother to love the children of earth with the same love you have for your own children. It is time I can't read my own handwriting. It is time for the hearts of humanity to feel the love of the mother. My heart to every heart on earth. Know then, I am here in a way that only a mother's heart can, with no strings attached. And then as I was getting ready this morning, more came through on my phone, so I'm going to read that to you as well. This is a message she was giving to me. They forgot about me as they deified the Father. They are unknowingly suffering from separation anxiety, the way a young child suffers when it is separated from its mother. Remind them that I am here and I have not forgotten them. They nearly forgot about me. I have always loved them and have always been there for them, even when they didn't know I existed. I will come to their rescue in my arms, and I will set them free through the mothers of earth. This separation anxiety is the reason they act out toward each other, not understanding the true cause of the anxiety and the anxiousness they feel. Mama is coming to the rescue. My heart through the hearts of every mother on earth and the loving heart of Mama Gaia. Humanity will once again be unified in my loving arms. The time of masculine dominance is complete as the masculine now lifts up the feminine and restores you to the mantle at his side, allowing the mother to take her place in the hearts of her children. So I wanted to share that with all of you, because the sense that I got from that message is that the All-Mother wants us to remember that she's always been there for us. Always. She's never forgotten about us, even working behind the scenes to feed us and nurture us and love us and protect us, even when so much of humanity didn't even acknowledge her existence in this fear-based reality we've been living where only the masculine has been revered and recognized and worshipped. And that that even when we forgot about her, she was always there. And I've had this message similar come through me before, where she sees us. Human beings are a very young species, and she sees us all as her children. The same way that a mother sees all of her children as essentially toddlers in our collective consciousness on planet Earth. Humanity as a collective is still very young. We have these sweet, beautiful, tender hearts, and when children are first born, they are pure bliss in a body, and they begin to learn fear. And so we, as a collective of humanity, have been living through fear. And about my understanding, about 11,000 years ago, we became separated from our mother. But a vast amount of humanity, the indigenous peoples on our planet, have kept that relationship with the mother alive, which is why it's so important that we continue to hold the indigenous peoples in our loving heart, because they have kept that relationship to the Divine Mother, and the connection to Mother Earth alive, as we were fighting over the scraps and believing that there wasn't enough to go around, and believing that there wasn't enough love, and believing that only the masculine could be revered, and we only gave love, honor, respect, and worship to the divine masculine, to the all father aspect of all that is. And even though we were separated from her, and crying out for our mother, that she never forgot about us, and she's always been there for us. And I'm reminded of when I would drop my children off at school when they were really young, and they cry and cry and cry, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, don't leave me." And how hard it was in my own heart to leave my children. And that's what we're being asked to remember. Every mother, my spirit was showing me that every mother on earth needs to remember what that feels like, to love our little children, the sweet, young, innocent ones, and how much we love them, and how much we need to extend that loving heart, the heart of the mother, out to all life on earth. And it was even sensing that the heart of Gaia, also, she loves all her creations that same way, Mother Earth. And I was even sensing the All Mother calling upon the hearts of every animal mother on earth to love all life on earth the way they love their own children. And that's the kind of love that's being called upon right now. The mother's love is the love that will free humanity from the fear. That mother's love is coming to the rescue. And that we, all of us who know that, what that mother's love is, are being called upon to spread that love thick and far and wide across the entire planet, to wrap humanity in our arms, and to let every person know how much they are loved. And I know, and there isn't a mother out there, so every mother knows this, what it feels like. I had no idea what love was until I had children. And the greatest gift they've given me is that they cracked my heart open to love in a way I didn't even know was possible. And that's the love that's being called upon now for all life on earth. That love that we have for our children. That love that says, not on my watch. No one is going to hurt my child. When my child falls, I pick them up and love them with a love that only a mother has for that child that is an embodiment of them. Our children are actually a part of us. And that's the love that's being called upon now. What the world needs now is the mother's heart to hold all of humanity in that unconditional loving, and in that I love you no matter what, and I will do whatever it takes to keep you safe, and I will do whatever it takes to protect you from harm, and I will do whatever it takes to heal your wounds, and for you to remember that you are loved. And this message goes out to every mother out there to remind you, to love humanity that way that you love your children, and also to remind you that you are also loved in that same way. To every mother that is out there who is experiencing separation anxiety from her children, when the children grow up and they move away, and we have to let them go to experience life for themselves, when we have to detach from who we want them to be and allow them to experience their own life, when we send them off to preschool, and it pulls on our hearts to have to let them go, to let every mother on earth know that they are loved in that same way. And that the All-Mother, the mother of all that is, sees within every mother on this planet their own infinite potential of why they're here and who they have the potential to be, and the love that is exudes from the mother's heart, that comes from the All-Mother, and it's anchored and embodied into every single one of us. And then we take that mother's love and we anchor it and embody it into the heart of Mother Earth, so that every being on earth feels the love of the mother. Every being on this planet came from the mother. Life would not exist on this planet without the mother's womb. And every single one of us are an embodiment of the mother's love through each one of us. And every single one of us are infinitely connected to the mother's love, to her infinite womb of creation, and all that it takes to grow each and every one of us within the mother's womb. We may all have the belief that we are separated from the mother, when really there is no separation, because it is impossible to be separated from the mother, because she is all that is, and we are all a part of that, and we are all continuously being fed that. And we are being asked now to feed that forward, to share that love forward, and to not forget how much we are loved and how much we are love. The infinite love of all that is embodied in every single one of us. And the mother is asking us, the mother source, the all mother, the mother aspect of all that is asking us to each remember how much she loves us and how we've never really ever been separated from her. We've only just been taught to believe we've been separate, that her love is infinite, that her love is unconditional, that her wisdom will guide us whenever we ask, and that she will fiercely protect us the way a mother protects her own children. And she's asking each of us to remember that love within our own hearts and to recognize that she is coming to our rescue through every mother on earth. That's what it means to be the ones we've been waiting for. This is the time of the mother, the time of the grandmother, bringing forth that love and that wisdom, and that it isn't even the warrior, because a lot of times that warrior consciousness is that younger consciousness of, I'm going to change the world. This is different. This is a mother's love, one mother's heart to another mother's heart. And here's what I know. And I saw this years ago from a friend of mine who actually had an event that she did once a year. And I hope she brings it back to life, because this was such a beautiful process that she did for several years. And it is understanding that when the mothers of this world come together, they will never send their babies off to kill other mothers' babies. We need to hold that belief and that truth as the new consciousness. The mothers of this world will never ask our babies to harm other women's babies. To love all children the way we love our own children. And see other women's children for the same way that we love our own children. To see all life on earth the way we love our own children. We, the mothers of humanity, have got to stop bickering amongst ourselves. That is an old paradigm that we were told, that we were taught. We were taught to compete so that we couldn't find our own value. We were taught to compete so that we couldn't see our true worth. We were taught to compete so that we could not come together in cooperation and unification and unity for all life on earth. And we have got to stop the beliefs that we are competitive by nature, because it is not true. It's a lie that we've been fed to keep us divided and separated, and to keep us from loving other people's children the way that we love our own. To keep us from loving humanity the way that we love our own children. And we, the mothers of planet Earth, need to stand up and say, no more. Not on my watch. Not on my time. Certainly not on my dime. And to no longer be willing to contribute to the division, to no longer be willing to contribute to the competition, to no longer be willing to contribute to the deception that some people are loved more than others, that some people deserve more than others, that some people are worth more than others. In the mother's heart, we know that's not true. We love every one of our children with infinite love. Yes, some of our children have different personalities, and we love every aspect of our children. But the love for our children isn't more for some than for others. It is infinite. And it is boundless. And it does not compete. one of the things that I'm reminded of as a mother myself, and a message came in from the Divine Mother several years about this. So I remember, well, my kids are teenagers now, and there is one thing that drives a mom crazier than anything else, and that is to see her children fight. Bickering between children, it does something to the mother's heart, and it's like that timeout. You go there and think about what you've done, and you go there and think about what you've done, because I'm not going to put up with you two fighting. In my case, I only have two. And that children bickering amongst themselves does something to a mother's heart. And that's what the Divine Mother is feeling right now, of that. I am so tired of my children fighting amongst themselves. There is nothing to fight over. There is no reason for this bickering. No one is more loved or any more or any less than another. No child is worth more or worth less than another. You are all loved equally and infinitely. And I wish you would all stop fighting. That is the heart of the mother. Let's stop fighting amongst ourselves and remember who we are. That we are all loved beyond words, beyond anything we can even begin to imagine. As if you're a mother, you can feel that humanity is loved that same way, and that she will do whatever it takes for us to remember who we are, for us to stop fighting amongst ourselves, and to remember how much we are loved, and for every mother on earth to remember that, and to work with the Divine Mother, the All Mother, to come to the rescue of humanity. With the same love, infinite compassion, and unwavering, I love you no matter what, the way we love our own children. So that's my message for all of you today. It's Mother's Day. I always get weepy because it's, in my case, it's because I got to experience separation anxiety over the holidays, and I think it's made me love my children and appreciate them even more, because I didn't get to see them for a while. And to have them here with me today, making me brunch in the kitchen, and mimosas. My heart is tremendously grateful for the opportunity to be a mother. I didn't know for a long time if I wanted to be one, and I didn't know why I felt called to have children. It wasn't something that I had to do. I kind of enjoyed my independence, and now I know the reason my soul chose for me to have children is so that I could experience this level of love, and so that I could share it with all of you, from the Divine Mother to all of us. And had I not experienced being a mother myself, I wouldn't understand the level of love that she has for all of us. And she's asking us now to all crack our hearts open so that every one of us can experience that love. To go back to where we were when we were small children, in the way that we loved and adored our mothers. To remember to love and adore her that same way, because that's how she loves us, and we love her. And so Yeah, that's it. That's my message for today. I thank you all for being here, for watching, for listening, and for anchoring that love with all of your own hearts. And know that we have an amazing world to look forward to. An amazing world to look forward to when we stop listening to the deception that tells us that we're separate and that tells us we need to compete and that tells us there's not enough to go around, because that simply isn't true. Mother has a buffet enough for all of us. And her love for us is infinite. Thank you all for being here. I wish you all a beautiful Mother's Day. You mothers of the world, I wish you all a Mother's Day, and to all of her children, I wish you all a beautiful Mother's Day as you lift up, revere the mother as she is placed on the mantle next to the Father in perfect harmony. And I will see you all again next Sunday. Have a beautiful, spirit-lifted, delightful, love-filled day. And until next time, and as always, remember to hold your light so high others can't help but see their own light. And spread your love so wide others can't help but feel their own love. Mwah.